45 MCQs for you for your preparation. So let's get started. But before that, you need to revise the MCQs of The Road Not Taken and the poem Wind, and also from the chapter The Adventures of Tutu. So there are 30 questions from Adventures of Tutu and 40 questions from the two poems The Road Not Taken and Wind. So this is going to enhance your preparation. I can bet on that. Now for Happy Prince. So these are your questions. As you know, I'm not going to read the options. I will only be reading the questions, and you grab your pen and a page and write counting till 45, because I have 45 questions for you, and you will be writing your answers and then checking them in the end. So first one, who was the Happy Prince? Then where was the statue situated? Next I have the eyes of Happy Prince were made of. Next, where did the swallow want to go? The swallow was late to go to Egypt by. Then, where did the swallow decide to stay for the night? Alighted means. Eighth one, what fell on the swallow as he prepared to sleep? Looking at the Happy Prince, the little swallow was filled with. Then, tenth one, when the Happy Prince was alive, he did not know what dash was or were. So, choose your answer from here. The courtiers of the palace called him. 12th, from above the tall column, Happy Prince could see. So what could Happy Prince could see? So you have to pick your option. 13th, the heart of the Happy Prince was made of. Then 14th, who was the woman with coarse pricked red hands? Next, what did the little boy ask her mother, for in illness? 16th, what was the seamstress doing? Next one, the swallow agreed to stay with the Happy Prince for the first night because. Then 18th, the prince gave the ruby to the swallow to give it to. 19th, the swallow felt quite warm although it was very cold because. Then 20th, who was the young man in a garret? Then 21st, instead of ruby, what did the Happy Prince give the swallow for the writer? Next one, the sapphires were brought from. Next, the little match girl was crying because. 24th, the swallow did not want to pluck the second sapphire because. 25th, what did the swallow see while flying over the city? Next one, according to the Happy Prince, what made people happy? Next, the swallow tried to keep himself warm by. 28th, the swallow said goodbye to the Happy Prince because. Next, how did the swallow die? 30th, what had broken inside the statue? Next, looking at the statue, what did the mayor say? 32nd, the mayor said that the statue looked a little better than. Then, what was the fate of the statue? 34th, what did not melt in the furnace? 35th, which precious things did the angels take for God? 36th, the swallow in the story is a symbol of. Then 37th, the leaden heart is a symbol of. 38th, the Happy Prince felt sad at the miserable condition of the match girl because. 39th, the statue told the sparrow that when he was alive he had a dash. 40th, why did the Happy Prince ask the swallow to help him? 41, who is the writer of the story? The Happy Prince. Next, why did the sparrow decide to spend the night at the feet of the statue? Next, the story, The Happy Prince is. So choose from these options. 44th, which word out of the following perfectly defines the mayor of the city in the story The Happy Prince? Next, the last question. The pulling down of the shabby statue portrays. Now, are you ready for checking your answers? Yes, you are. So let's do so. Now these are the answers. First 10. You can pause here and you can check your answers. Next 20 from 11 to 20th. Then we move on to next 20 from 21 to 30th. Then the next 31 to 40. And now the last 5 answers. 41 to 45. Now before that, I'm going to give you the explanation of 43rd answer. Because the answer is an allegory. So what is an allegory? Now, allegory, it is a narrative in which a character, an event, or a place, it is used to deliver a broader message about the real world issues and occurrences. Like in this story, the characters, that is the statue and the swallow. So these are the characters which are used to portray a broader message about the real world issue. So the real world issue is that people, they consider the superficial attractiveness, the beauty that is outer beauty, and they fail to look beyond the outer beauty. The kind and compassionate heart of the swallow and the statue. And they are fascinated by riches. They are fascinated by gold, fascinated by jewels, fascinated by money, whereas the other important values are forgotten. So that is the broader issue that the story talks about. So writers and the speakers, they typically use allegories to convey semi-hidden or complex meanings, as I have just told you, through symbolic figures. So here the symbolic figures are the statue and the swallow. So symbolic figures are used, or actions or imagery or events, anything a writer can choose to convey this. So therefore this is an allegory. Now let's check your performance. You can check the category where you fall in, and then accordingly you need to change your ways. So if you're falling in the first category, so it is thorough preparation, keep it up, so keep on doing the good work. If you fall in the second category, again it is a good score, but reading between the lines is recommended. Go a little beyond the literal meanings, understand the theme and message. A little depth is required. And if you fall in the third category, it is a fair preparation, but you deserve better. So in-depth revision is your requirement. Watch the videos and test yourself again. If you are in the fourth category, you need to change your methodology. So revisiting the videos, watching them with complete concentration, that is going to be a good idea for you. Now below 60% I haven't included, because in MCQ test you should actually score above or in this first category, that is 90%. So you should not go beyond 60%, you should be above 60%. So that's all for today. So I hope that you liked the test and you performed well. So do subscribe to the channel so that I can keep on uploading such videos for your preparation, and do check the playlist for other videos. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Bye for now and happy preparation.